Good afternoon. It's another day of the new 1.3 update for Le Mans Ultimate. I already registered for the upcoming race at 12:50, so we're good to go. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, it seems like everything is working correctly. Let me just double check. Should be fine. Yeah. Sounds good. I already downloaded a free setup actually for the Lexus, so we'll be driving the Lexus today. I already tested it as well, and it's actually a pretty good setup, I would say. For a free setup, it's, yeah, totally fine. So that's good. Should be some fun races today. I really enjoyed the races yesterday. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens today. Let me load the setup. I also adjusted some of my force feedback settings. I think I landed at something that actually works quite well. So that's also good. The only thing that has changed for me is that the sound seems to be like way lower. Like they reduced the in-game sounds with like 20%. So I'm still trying to find the right settings. Can up it a little bit more. Let me get out of the way of the LMP car. I think this is a really nice setup. It's actually pretty balanced. You can really point the car towards the corner exit, so that's also something I like. Well, Ferrari behind me lost it. Yeah, that's a tricky corner as well, so that's probably the most difficult corner on the entire track, if you ask me. At least to get right.
time was a 1:45.2.
Pretty reasonable time. When I did some practice runs earlier today, I managed to do a 1:43 at some point. Even with the traffic, it's still a pretty okay lap. Yeah, that's decent. Should be okay for the race, depending on the split, of course. Let me just park the car. Yeah, it should be good for the race. Pace is there, I think. So what's the leaderboard telling us? GT3s. Yeah, so the aliens are doing like 41 lows. That's probably also with different setups than the one I'm running, but we should be able to manage to do a 143 at some point, I would say. Which for me is pretty decent. Yeah, so to get into the top 100, you should do a 142 high. Maybe at the end of the week, if you get up to pace. You never know. It's a fun race, though. I do like the track. The only thing, the only downside to the multi-class aspect they chose is that we also have LMP3s, and the speed difference between GT3s and LMP3 is just really small, which can sometimes cause difficulties during the race, but we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see in which split we end up. Loading times also have improved. I would say it's a couple of seconds quicker than what it used to be. So that's also a positive change. In general, this whole update has been mainly positive, I would say. Not only when it comes to the addition of new tracks and cars, but also like the improvements on performance and stuff like that. So That's nice to see. Qualifying should be 5 laps maximum. Let me just up the braking force a little bit. So we're in split 3. Chat's getting friendly. Don't know what's up. They probably both have the same the same name or stuff like that. I don't know what's... It is funny though that the 2 drivers with the same name have one of them has a warning badge. Are there actually any LMP3s in this split? No. So that's actually pretty good, I would say. So it's just LMP2s and LMP3s in this race. Or GT3s in this race. So no LMP3s. That's good. Saves us a lot of trouble during the race. Well, let's see. Let's do some burnouts to warm up the tires. Should be able to do a 144 at least. Good afternoon, Catch. Hello again. Hope everything is well with you. Yeah, this Lexus is nice to drive. It's really balanced. This setup is, for a free setup, this is actually pretty good. The rotation is on point. I like this car. Good cars, good setup. Now all we need is a good race. Okay, tires should be properly warmed up now.
0.70.
No! Oh man, I went to throttle too early. Ah, I messed up my lap. Oh, that's a shame. That was a proper lap. Okay, let's go again.
Lap 152.11.
You have to be so patient on the throttle in that corner. Come on.
Time 143.51.
What? Okay, didn't expect that. Didn't put in enough fuel, but that's okay. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Yeah, so 143, wow. That makes me believe that a 142 is actually possible, which would actually put us in the top 100 of the leaderboards. So that's pretty decent, I would say. I'm happy with that. Puts us in a nice position for the race as well. We might drop a few places with everybody finishing their laps, but yeah. Yeah, that'll probably put us in the top 10, I would say. Lots of BMWs. The only thing is the Lexus is really bad off the line. So we'll probably get overtaken at the start, but it's usually pretty okay on the tires. So that would give us an advantage during the end of the race in comparison to the BMWs, I would say. But the Aston Martin is really quick on this track. Porsche seems to be okay as well. There's also someone driving a Lamborghini. Interesting. Somebody's saying P1 smurfing. Yeah, okay. Most people have finished their laps, so P6 probably. Maybe, yeah, P6 probably. These people still in their laps? No, they also finished. Yeah, everybody finished. Everybody's done.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Starting P6 is pretty okay. Track conditions are high grip. So that's also good. Yeah, let's see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be an interesting race. Lots of variety in the cars. Comparable lap times in the top 10 for qualifying. OP Aston Martin in P1. Apparently he's smurfing, but yeah. Doesn't really matter. So strategy would be just take it easy at the start. Try to stay out of trouble. So usually it's also LMP3s in this race, but I guess nobody signed up for the LMP3. So it's just LMP2s and GT3s. Which makes it a lot easier when it comes to traffic. Is there a Mustang behind me? No, there's not. It's gonna start in the corner, right?
Green flag, green flag.
Good start. Absolute dive bomb by the BMW. Let them fight it out. Yeah, I knew they were gonna like fight, and then it's time to like take the opportunity when it presents itself, and it happens. So yeah. Need to pass this guy. Because it's also making me vulnerable for the Lamborghini. Great racing so far though. Oh, LMP2 behind. What was he thinking? Yeah, I have the feeling I'm much quicker than this guy. But being quick is one thing. Oh, dirty air. He is taking track cuts though, so... Let's try and distract him a little bit. Oh, that was a distraction. That's a track cut. Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know. So far, I've really been enjoying this race. Seems like we're catching up to P4. That cost us a little bit of time, but yeah, we're actually catching up. Good pace so far. Come on. Seems like the BMW is already starting to struggle with the tires. Yeah, we have way more pace. We even did a quicker lap time than P2. Oh, you got a track cut. Let's see what happens here. Ah, that's a shame.
Lap 1:45.9.
Yeah, that cost a lot of time. We can like just stay back and preserve our tires a little bit. I think we can jump them at the end of the race. Yeah, they do the Lexus. Oh no! Oh man! Did he like slow down massively, or was that me? Come on.
That time was a 1:47.45.
Yeah, podium should still be possible. I just like need to keep up the pace. They did make some bob changes. Lots of LMP2 crashes in this race. I do like this Lexus and this setup. It's actually really good. Why? Come on, man. Unbelievable. Just because they're fighting, they're like pushing you off the track. Completely messed up my lap.
Lap 1:44.9.
Oh, big crash! Whoa! Wow! Oh! How do you crash on a straight? Oh, we need to watch the replay. That was... What was that? How do you crash on a straight? Unbelievable. My guess it's probably the same LMP2 that like forced me off the track. Okay, let's try and catch P3. Yeah. Unbelievable. That was, I believe that was 4 cars, 2 LMP2s and... Okay, I need to focus a little bit more. But that's just unbelievable.
Time 145.68.
Oh no, more trouble incoming. I am really enjoying this race, by the way. One of the best races so far this week, and that's not because I'm in P4, but just because of the the nature of this track, the chaos, the close racing in the start. It's really nice. Gained a lot of time on P3.
Lap 144.44.
1.5 seconds, so getting more comfortable with the track as well. Yeah, we're definitely gaining on P3. I think he's struggling with his tires.
Lap 143.9.
Our tires look okay. Come on. Yeah, he's struggling with his tires.
Lap 144.02.
Try and keep him under pressure now. I think P2 is, yeah, not possible. We are gaining, though.
That time was a 144.23.
I don't think it's possible, but I'm gonna try. Whew. Just need to keep the consistency up.
Time 144.53.
Oh, yellows, another LMP3 or 2. What do you guys think? Good race so far?
144.38.
Yeah, I see you. I see you. We are still gaining time on P2, but he's too far away.
Time 143.98.
Good lap though. Final lap. Unless something happens. P3 is the maximum we're gonna get. That's a pretty quick line through the corner. Oh, P2 is almost out of fuel. Huh. Ah, messed up. Ah, good race, man. Wow. Happy with that. That was a good race. I enjoyed that. Woo. That was a good one. Oh, I'm loving this Lexus. This setup, it's absolutely amazing. Whoa. But we need to take a look at what happened in that one lap where I that was messed up. Was it this lap? Yeah, it was this one because he forced. So I think it's this through, but okay. Looks like he's on a gamepad or on a controller. Oh, they're gonna crash into each other. Oh, it's the other one. No, it's not this one. Oh my. He went on the grass? Why would you, like... There's no space. He tried to overtake on the grass. As soon as he went with all 4 tires on the grass, it was over. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, he couldn't do anything as well. Wow. Oi, oi, oi. So, I was really lucky. I was really lucky. That's unbelievable, man. Oh, apparently I lost my trusted badge, but okay. Let's just register for the next race before we forget. That's still in 10 minutes, so we have time. Register. Let's take a look at the results. I don't know why it's saying they should be available. That's weird. That's also funny. So I gained SR, but I lost my my trusted badge. That's kind of weird. Why isn't this generating the results? That's weird. Yeah, that was really stupid by the LMP2. I agree. I don't know why you would go on the grass like that, because there's like absolutely no way you're gonna overtake. And all it did was cause a huge crash. It gave me 2 freebies, but that's not the way you want to gain positions, right? I feel sorry for the Lambo who was in front of me, because he couldn't do he was just an innocent bystander. Same goes for the BMW. They were both taken out without any chance of surviving. So that's a big shame if you ask me. And I believe we had the pace to like get them back after we made a mistake. Yeah, this is weird. So it's not generating the results, but ooh. We can also do the other Barcelona race. But that's a really long one, right? Yeah, that's like a 60-minute race. I actually enjoy this one because it's like 18 laps, 19 laps, half an hour race. You can just recycle it. So that's nice. Hope you guys enjoyed that race as well. I certainly did. It was a nice race. One of the nicest races I had in a long time. And it's also the track who makes it makes for really good racing, if you ask me. And I did some nice overtakes. Yeah. So, yeah, it's still not working. I don't know why. I just want to see. Yeah, these also aren't working. So it's like the entire thing is not working. So I actually also started a Race Control Pro subscription, so we can drive with custom liveries. So I fitted this one on the Lexus, which is nice, I guess. I also want to try out that new yellow. Is it Black Falcon Racing for the Porsche? That's also a really nice livery. So I'm definitely gonna try that one at some point. And if you have any livery recommendations for me, let me know. And then we can run them. Yeah, this is also tempting to do. But it's a 2-hour race. That's a long stretch. I will stick with the sprint trophy for now. That's also because it's a sprint race, so that's nice. You can just jump in the car, do a quick qualifying, 19 laps of racing, and then recycle it. That's nice. I think this is the best race for this week to do. Don't really like this layout. This is also a nice one to do probably, because that has dynamic weather. So what's the schedule for that one? Let me check if I can do that tomorrow. Which one is it? This one. Yeah, so that runs every 1.5 hours. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Starts at 12:45. Yeah, I'll probably do that one tomorrow. Also multi-class. Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. But that's why I wanted to see the results as well, because I can't really remember I like had huge contacts with cars, so it's kind of weird that it's giving me a good driver badge or it took away my trusted one. But it's okay. It's all fine. We'll get it back at some point eventually. They're still refining that system as far as I know as well, so it needs some tweaking. It's not perfect yet, but it definitely is a big improvement compared to what they had before the whole badge system. So let's see if we have like a couple of content creators also registered for the next time slot. So that's going to be interesting. Looks like Jack is also racing this one. They should like put in an extra filter. Yeah, I see lots of people registered for this race. Understandably so. It's a nice race, so we're also registered. So if you could you could really help me out if you like the stream, because that's like a good flywheel to let the algorithm know yeah, you're enjoying the content. And that really helps me out. I'm trying to like get used to daily streaming and bring you the best races possible. enjoying it so far this week. It's been really nice. The racing has been up and down, but like as far as streaming goes, I'm really enjoying it. So just to clarify for those who are new to the channel, I'm actually in a sabbatical right now for 2 months. So I took 2 months off of work to like go all in on this channel and like bring it to the next level with the ultimate goal or dream, if you would want to call it that, to start a Discord channel and to combine the activities I do for YouTube and stuff with some kind of charity work. I'm still figuring out what I want to do with it, but it will probably be linked to mental health stuff and stuff like that in general. So, but I'm still figuring it out, in my head what I want to do with it. But for that to become a reality, I need the channel to grow. So that's why I'm going all in on full-time streaming as of this week. So just to let you know the background story. But I'm enjoying it so far, which is also important to enjoy it yourself. Event underway, it says. Usually I have to like restart it. Then I'll probably, then it will let me join the lobby. I don't think we'll be in split 1. We were in split 3 the last race. Maybe it'll bump us up 1 split. Let's see. We had good race pace though. Load the setup. So if you're interested in the setup I'm using, this is actually a free setup available on LMU Setup Hub. So that's just a regular website where you can find free setups to drive. And they might be good, they might be really bad. I usually just try them out. And in this case, there was one for the Lexus and the new Barcelona track. And it's actually a really nice one. So that's the one I'm using. It seems like we have P2s. Again, this is all LMP. Oh, no, also LMP3s. Yeah, so this is going to be way different than the last race because it's also 7 LMP3s in this one. So that's going to bring an extra dynamic to the race. In split 4, that's weird. So we actually had a really good result, but we got dropped a split. That's kind of weird. Maybe also because we have the badge change. That could be the reason. I don't know. It's okay. Warm up the tires a little bit. Let's see if we can improve on the qualifying lap we did last race. It's such a big difference if the tires are like cold. Then the car is so understeery if the tires are not warm. The tires are not warm. So this is just the banker lap. Usually lap 3 or 4, then the tires are properly warmed up. But it does want to rotate once the tires are warmed up. This setup is really nice. Such a tricky corner, that one. Okay. This is gonna be the first proper lap.
144.00.
Interesting. Decent lap.
Lap 143.12.
Come on. First 42. Wow. Oh no. Messed it up. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice lap. I wasn't expecting a 42, but...
Lap 144.49.
Only 200ths of a second between me and P1. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, good lap. Really small difference. Not a lot separating P1 till 4 anyway. Even P5. After that, the lap times are a little bit higher. So we have a Mustang behind us, so that's going to be interesting for the start.
Drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Because those Mustangs are really quick off the line. But we'll wait and see what happens. The approach is just going to be the same as the last race. Try to be careful at the start. But if an opportunity arises, then yeah, I'm not going to shy away from doing some overtaking, of course. But I just want to stay out of trouble the first few laps. Most important thing usually is just to settle in, get a rhythm, find good lap times, and then move from there. So is P1 actually next to me, or is he? Yeah, it does sound like it. I hear a I hear a Lambo revving. Yeah, so he's next to me. Yeah, there he is. Such a quick formation lap, this. We're gonna start in the corner again.
Green flag, green flag.
What a messy start. Wow. Terrible. Had to go off the throttle. Oh, you have to be so careful with this start. Oh my god, really? Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, the car is totally cooked. Wow. What utter chaos. Unbelievable. These LMP cars are unbelievable. This race, what is this? Utter chaos.
Lap 2:07.20.
I don't know what happened that lap. Well, all we can do now is fight back. But the car is damaged, so... Oh. Come on. Yeah, that guy in the yellow P3 is like totally lost. What are you doing? If you can't drive the car, don't pick it. Yeah. These LMP cars are fighting the GT3s in this race. Unbelievable. Total chaos. Come on. Yeah. Lost a lot of top speeds.
Time 144.16.
Come on, we still got this. I can fight back.
That time was a 143.83.
Yeah, we got more pace than the people in front of us. The only thing I'm missing is top speed. Come on.
Lap 144.11.
Oh.
That time was a 144.81.
More yellows. Ah, come on. Ah. Yeah, you just gotta wait. If you make a mistake, then it's your own fault. Then you have to wait. Now you can overtake.
Time 146.27.
Cost us a lot of lap time. Ah. Oh, this is so difficult with the traffic. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ah. So I get the overtake done, but then the LMP just forces himself through and then you lose the place again. That's just a 146 with all that traffic. This has been utter chaos. Go, 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 go. That curve is nasty. We can still get P7, maybe P6 if we keep this up. Come on. Yeah, but the lap times it's inconsistent with the traffic. I don't think it's possible to catch up. But we'll try our best. It's only 4 seconds, so... If I can just get into his mirror... We are quicker though.
Lap 144.8.
I mean, this is 1.2 seconds quicker. And I can see them. Yeah, that's a track cut. We are gaining though, come on. .8. 3 laps to go. Come on. Yes, start fighting. Okay, now I need to take advantage. If he starts trying to overtake them. No. I don't know what he was thinking, but okay.
Lap 1:45.73.
Oh my god. What was the Porsche doing? Yeah, what? Why is he turning into me? Okay, let them fight it out. I have to stretch my legs.
1:46.80.
That was one weird lap. Somehow we made it back to P6. Somehow we made it back to P6. I don't know how, but after that first lap, I'll take it. That was one chaotic race. Wow. That was utter chaos. Yeah, chat will probably be, game chat will probably be, yeah, look at this. They're fighting it out. Yeah, it's still not generating results, but... Or is it? Don't know what's up with that. Okay. Let me check something. It might be... Maybe I need to reboot the game. Yeah, I'll just restart it because it seems like it's messed up a little bit. Yeah, now it's working again, I guess. Yeah. I think I... Yeah, so we gain a lot of SR and DR in the race before the last one. Look at these DNFs. Wow. Whew. That's a lot of DNFs. Let me just register for the next one. So that starts in 10 minutes. Yeah. If I look at these driver ratings, then it's understandable that these LMP2s and P3s were all over the place. It's a shame because I think we could have had like a really good result if we weren't taken out in the first laps. But we did manage to do some nice overtaking in the end, so I guess that's good. Let me take a look at the replay. Curious to see what happened in the first lap. I'm actually quite surprised that I managed to keep my driver badge because after all that contact, poof. So we already lost a couple of places at the start. Yeah, this guy just sends it. Look at this. This is... I couldn't go anywhere. And then it looks like this LMP3 also loses it. Oh man, massive brake locking. He's way too hard on the brakes. So he's the actual car causing all of... Yeah. Wow. Yeah, at this point, there's nowhere I can go. Sandwiched between two LMP cars. And then another one comes flying in as well. What happened to him? Which one was it? He also probably... Yeah, he also locked his brakes. Oh no, he got tapped. I was just sitting there waiting. The BMW actually did a really nice job. He waited for me. Look. So he's like, okay, you go first. So that's sportsmanship right there. Yeah, so we went from P17 back to P6. I'll take it. We did some nice overtakes as well. Yeah. So still 5 minutes to go for the race, so I'll get myself some water in the meantime. I'll be right back. Gotta stay hydrated. So, Catch, did you already race at Barcelona? Yeah, so we're 2.7 seconds away from like the fastest time on the leaderboard. I don't know why it doesn't qualify me, but to be in the top 100, you have to... But I already did a 42, right? I did a 42 qualifying lap in the last race. Maybe it needs to update. I think I'm just shy of the top 100. These are some quick times. But with enough practice, I think I can manage 42.5 at some point. Since I already did a 42 in the last qualifying. "30 seconds to go." Seems like the UI is a small layout bug. Since it's not showing the... That's weird. Okay, let's go. Probably need to re-enter. There it is. Yeah, so again, P3s, P2s in this split. Again, we're in split 3. Let's just take 6 laps worth of fuel. Don't see any familiar names in this race. Although I do believe this driver was also in the last race I was in. Seems like he lost his mirror. Press 3. That should engage it again. Okay, well, let's just focus on our own qualifying. Hey, Otto. Good afternoon, what's up? How's it going? Hope everything is well after you were... Hope you're recovered from the illness. Oh, you took the afternoon off from work. To do some racing or just still for recovering from last week? Okay, let's put in a banker lap. Oh, so still some coughing. Yeah, that's annoying. Hope that goes away quickly. Oh, missing my brake marker. Yeah, tires not in the optimal window yet. Oh, good job. Did it work out? The tweaking? Oh, that's a cut. I don't know if I should take the final corner in 4th or in 3rd.
144.49.
Some extra days off are always welcome. Really does rotate on the throttle, this setup. It's really nice.
Lap 1:43.52.
Yeah, we can do a 42. No! I need to stay away from the inside of that curve. Well, lap didn't count anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, reading chat while driving at the wrong time. I don't know if that's quicker in fourth. Taking a look at the lap time delta, it should be quicker. This is a proper lap so far.
Lap 1:42.94.
Again, a 42. Kinda messed up the final corner, but yeah, again, P2. That's not too bad. Oh, you changed it up. Yeah, that's probably a better resolution. I'm still streaming on 1080p, but maybe I should change it up
Teams and
again
drivers
as
go
well.
to the grid for a race start.
But performance for the stream, as far as image quality goes, is pretty okay, I would say. Let's just take, yeah, 19.8 should be fine. So we have a BMW behind us. Yeah, thanks. We're getting there pace-wise. Thanks for the luck. Again, my hopes are just like surviving the first lap, which has been a challenge so far. Out of my control, usually, but
Formation lap has started.
But it's okay, we'll just see how it goes. We're not the quickest off the line with the Lexus, so... And knowing now we will start in the last corner, the lights will go green in the last corner, so... Let's just focus on getting a quick reaction time. Oh, really? Yeah. It's been hit and miss, I would say, with like the multi-class traffic. That's the biggest thing in this race. Like there's people driving P2s and P3s who are not skilled enough to like handle the cars under braking and... Yeah, I have to slow down. He's driving into the back of me. Let's hope I don't get a penalty.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, the BMW is gonna overtake us, but that's fine. No, crash behind. Yeah. He's just driving to the left. I'm trying to like keep him there, but he's just like, nope. I turn here. Okay, that was an unintentional dive bomb. That wasn't the nicest move. But I can't really, like, give him the place back. If there's an opportunity, I'll give it back to him. Because that wasn't the cleanest move. Yeah, he can take it. It's fine. We know that the BMW does eat its tires, so... P4 has a drive-through. P1 is quick.
Time 1:44.17. That time was a 1:43.66.
Stream should be still okay, right? So, yeah. I thought it froze there for a second, but it's okay. The Lexus really shines in the final sector.
Time 1:43.41.
That's where I like gain the most time on the BMW. Like in those medium to slow corners. P1 is long gone. Seems like he's letting me go.
That time was a 1:43.61.
I think he let us go. Or did he make a mistake? It was kind of a weird place to... Yeah, I finally got to grips with this corner. Also because of this setup.
Lap 1:43.65.
Yeah, P1 is too quick. He's doing 42s. Like consistently. Oh, that curve is so nasty. Huh. If you go offline just for a bit. That's better. Or at least it felt better. That's probably the best corner to get overtaken for a multi-class car. Or just on the straight, of course, but... P1 has some serious pace. Yeah, what in the name of... People get so, like, panicky when they're fighting another LMP car and then they just force the overtake. Yeah, that's what you get. All of that to just spin out the corner. One and a half seconds, wow.
Time 1:44.86. Time 1:43.94.
That's a pretty okay lap with all the traffic we had. Yeah, P1 is running away with this victory, but that's fine. I'm happy with the pace so far. Again this lap within a tenth, so consistent lap times. Oh. We got almost an 11-second lead on P3 as well. So P1 is running away from us, but we're also running away from the other cars behind us. Kind of a lonely race. Tires starting to drop off a little bit. Oh, if I just get new pedals with a slightly better throttle pedal, would be so much more lap time to find. It's really difficult to modulate these pedals. It's not to say that they are bad. Certainly not, but
Lap 144.18.
oh really?
Lap 143.65.
Yeah, you should just... I'm just taking my time with it to get to like the right decision. And I also like just figuring stuff out. Do you have any particular brand in mind? Yeah. That's certainly true. Buy once, cry once. Yeah, I can understand. Missing this lap up. Yeah, we're in limbo.
That time was a 144.90.
P1 is 22 seconds up the road, and P3 is 14 seconds behind us. It's funny because I'm not pushing this lap, but I'm quicker than I was before. Oh no. That was stupid. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
That time was a 1:49.37.
That only hurt my ego. Yeah, P4 might just make it if he does a lot of lift and coast. I believe one lap is around, like, I can check. Let me check as soon as it's possible. Yeah, see, one lap is around 3% of fuel, so he might be able to make it, but it's gonna be really close. Yeah, he's already at 0%, so he's not gonna make it. Well, he's gonna make it, but let's see, he might get a drive-through. Yeah, he already got a penalty. So he didn't have enough fuel. So he's gonna fall back a lot of places. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, that hurts. He might... Oh, another one. Yeah, they're both still dropping. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, so he dropped back to P15 and the other one with the stop and go dropped back to P16. Oh, that hurts. It was a fun race though, apart from the fact that we were in limbo. I liked the beginning. But I think this, yeah, did he make a mistake at some point? Let's just check. Thanks for the GGs, yeah, nice. It was a good race. So from my view, this was a mistake, or I thought he was letting me go, but it could also have been a mistake. Let's just see. Oh no, that's a mistake, yeah. Mistake, or maybe he was like trying to make room, I don't know, but it looks like a mistake indeed. So you were right. Yeah, he's overdriving the car. He's overdriving it. That's probably also what caused the mistake. But this guy had some serious pace. Looks like he's driving with a controller. Yeah, thanks Otto. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Hope the coughing gets better soon, mates. Yeah, this guy had serious pace. Nice throttle application. Solid drive. Oh, he stays away from the inside of that curve. It's funny to see how the driving styles can be this much different. Oh, he takes a really wide line. It does look like he's racing with a controller though, I don't know why. Looks kind of weird. Might also just be the replay. It was a nice race though. Again. So we finished second. Wow, gained a lot of driver rank. Whoa. That's a big surprise. I was expected to finish 17th. Wow, okay. So we're actually on our way to silver too, like this. This is nice. Solid. And a lot of safety rank as well. Nice. I'll take it. Yeah, nice. But that's it for today, guys. My hands are like properly worn out now. Gripping the wheel probably too tightly, but I'm gonna leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at least, so thanks for joining. Be sure to drop a like if you haven't already, that really helps. And I'll be back tomorrow, so not a long time to wait if you want to join in again. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably around 12-ish, but we'll see. Depends on the schedule for the races, actually. And all I can say is have enjoyed the rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.